Okay, so I love how this look turned out. It's part glam, part grunge, part everything I love. So let me tell you how I did it. I took the Milani eyeshadow primer and I put this all over my lids, also under my eyes because there's quite a bit of shadow going underneath there and I need everything to stay put. So I'm also going to set that with a little bit of powder. And now we're gonna go ham with some matte black eyeshadow. This is the Matte Memory shade from the Tati Beauty palette, and I'm really concentrating the color on the outer and inner corners and leaving some space on the center of my lid. You'll also notice I'm just gonna barely feather to connect both sides, a little bridge in the middle, but I'm not gonna make that as solid as the inside and outside corners. You'll also notice there's like kind of a circular shape in the center of my lid, and I'll show you next what I'm gonna put in there. But really, I just wanna build up this color, and I'm making sure on both eyes to get it as symmetric as possible. And you'll notice I kind of turn my head, I go back and forth, and I really try to balance that out. But I'm also not gonna worry too much about buffing and blending on the center or the top just yet. Now I'm taking a small angled brush and I'm dipping back into that Matte Memory shade and lining my eyes starting from the inner corner to the outer corner. Now I'm buffing all of that top edge and really kind of making it more of like a gray smoke effect on that top portion. But I also want to keep kind of a strong cat eye shape with this as well. So really I'm just concentrating on softening that top edge. And like I said, kind of connecting it to make the sides friends. Connect the bridge just a little bit. And then I'm taking a smaller buffing brush underneath my eye to really smoke that out as well. Now here's the fun part. I'm going in with the shade Pisces from the Amethyst palette from Aetherbeauty, and I am kind of pushing it from the matte black in towards where that center space, that blank space is, but I'm not fully pulling it across. I'm just kind of feathering that. Now I'm going to use a little bit of the Maybelline Superstay concealer to do kind of a halo eye effect. And so I'm kind of brightening up that one space that was left open in the center. And then I'm going to go in with the shade Third Eye, which is also from the Amethyst palette. And I'm just going to kind of feather that into Pisces. Just a gentle blend. And then for even more definition, I'm going in with the shade Mystic on a very small brush, mostly just on that center space to really kind of make it pop and give it more dimension. On the bottom, now I'm going to go in with Pisces again, just to kind of bring a little bit of that purple tint into the black. And because this is such a strong look, I really needed to fill my brows. So this is the MVP pencil from Fenty Beauty in medium brown. And I'm really going to make my brows a lot stronger looking than they are naturally. Now I'm going to go in with the Glossier Pro Tip liquid liner. And I'm keeping this very fine and sharp. But I'm definitely bringing that wing out and extending it the same way that I did the eyeshadow, because I really want it to kind of lift and carry that smoky shape. And I'm also going to drag it in pretty far on my inner corners and kind of down past the tear duct because I want it to have a very feline appearance. Now I'm going to go in with the Dior Forever Matte Foundation. I'll be honest, I have to really moisturize well when I use this, or else it can look, I don't know, a little flat. But it's a really beautiful coverage, and I actually can skip concealer when I use this. I actually just build this up, and I don't need concealer. I actually kind of want to try this formula in their more radiant finish and see if I like it. I've been liking more of a skin finish lately than super matte, but I'll continue to use this bottle until it's gone. Here you can see I'm patting in kind of like a concealer. And now I'm going to set that with some Laura Mercier powder. And now I'm going in with a new love of mine, which is the Vesca Kissed by Santorini bronzer. I love these formulas. They smell a little bit tropical, kind of like the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. but like the packaging is just so chic. And I'm tapping on just a little bit of the Emma blush from Sappho to make my cheeks kind of rosy. And then I'm taking the Pure highlighter, Pure Diamond Dust highlighter from Aetherbeauty and giving kind of a wet sheen to the cheeks. And because I powdered my face, I'm going back over my brows with e.l.f. Wow Brow just to make them really, really sharp. Now I'm going to curl my lashes and give them copious amounts of love using the Lash Lift mascara from Maybelline. And if you know me, I love my mascara. I spend way too much time on it, so I sped that up for you. Now I'm going to line my lips using Vanilla Sky from NYX. I really like this pencil because it's pretty close to my natural lip shade, so when I really want to overline my lips, this is the one that I grab probably the most often. The formula is pretty creamy, but it doesn't budge once it dries down. I think the only thing I don't like is it has almost like a subtle shimmer sheen to it, and I would prefer this pencil to be more matte, but it's a budget pick and it's pretty darn effective. Now I'm going to top off everything with a little bit of Bliss lip serum from Fitglow. And that is our final look. I love how this turned out. It's super dramatic.